I am going to put it in amazing no notes because this was the first one where I was really like, I wish played my team, the Eagles, because I want to see how they would be depicted in this. And I think that's the true mark of a good schedule video. Oh no! What's up, guys? I'm Rudy. We're back with another division of schedule videos to judge. I've been fearing this one a little bit. This is the NFC South. One of these videos is 11 minutes. It seems like a good concept. We're going to start with that one, get it out of the way. But first, let's look at our tier maker. Jets and Vikings there at the top. We got some solid effort by teams like the Browns, Giants, Commanders, Texans, Titans. Everyone else could have done better. Now let's dive into the Buccaneers 11-minute video and see where it goes.
Oh man, what could be in this thing? This thing freaking heavy. 50 years. 50 years. 50th Tampa Bay Buccaneers season. 50. Whew. They got weapons, man. This is not the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is the two-time world champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers, baby. And they got weapons just like I have right here. Baker Mayfield, Bucky Irving, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Tristan Wirfs, Gedeke. How about Levante David, Antoine freaking Winfield? Weapons, man, weapons. The two-time world champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 50th season.
If there is someone that you're going to make me watch for 11 minutes, I don't hate that it's John Gruden. Look at his face. Look at his face right there.
I'm excited. I'm almost shaking like I was before Super Bowl 37. I mean, this is exciting, man. Look at this. 50th season of Tampa Bay Buccaneer football. I was here for 7 of them. It's got me feeling nicey. Whoa! Hey, look what's in this box. I know the Buccaneers play the Los Angeles Rams. There's head coach Sean McVay. He coached for me. He was on my staff in Tampa. When I watch McVay, he's wearing a lot of medium-sized shirts, fancy, younger coaching gear, those pants they wear with the tight bottoms. So I got a nice extra-large coaching shirt for Coach McVay and the Rams to wear, because we're coming for you. Look at this. The Arizona Cardinals. When I think of the Arizona Cardinals, I think of Thomas Jones. We traded for Thomas Jones. He played great for us, Tampa Bay. We had Michael Pittman come in here, our leading rusher for the Super Bowl 37 champions. But the biggest Arizona Cardinal we got that they didn't seem to want was Simeon freaking Rice. 100-plus sacks, premier edge rusher in the game. God, I bet he would love to play against Arizona. The Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, man, I think I might need to sit down. Is there a trainer around here?
Coach for the Eagles.
Philadelphia Eagles. This is the game ball that Rondé Barber intercepted Donovan McNabb to put the game away and put us in the Super Bowl. And there's the turf of Veterans Stadium. They blew up Veterans Stadium right after the freaking game because Tampa Bay went in there and ended their season.
That's not why.
Was awesome.
That was a heartbreaking moment for my childhood.
Right here, Philly. Oh, man, Buffalo Bills. Everybody talks about Buffalo, how cold it is in Buffalo. Buffalo. Why do you think they make parkas? What's the number one reason they make beautiful parkas? Look at this parka. Is this not freaking unbelievable? This is for places like Buffalo because it gets cold up in Buffalo.
I like this idea, and I don't think it's a bad idea to let him cook, so to say, for the duration of the video. I think let's have Gruden in here, do something funny is a good idea. But let's see, what are we? 3 minutes in.
That's why I have this parka. We've won in cold weather. Ask Philadelphia.
I get the concept. I'm not excited.
The other thing Buffalo's well known for is wings. Chicken wings. Well, I worked at the original Hooters on Highway 60 right here in Tampa Bay.
You worked there?
Clearwater. Nobody makes better wings than Hooters.
That is not true.
Look, oh my God, they breaded them perfectly.
They're good.
Smuffalo.
They're not the best.
You know why they make these parkas? So you can wipe your fingers on them. That's all I know about Buffalo. Let's go, Bucks. Oh, man, you can't qualify for the playoffs unless you win the NFC South. And it all starts and ends with the New Orleans Saints. And you talk about bulletin board material. I mean, Cam Jordan is one of the best New Orleans Saints. He's an outstanding defensive lineman. But he said a few years ago after they won a game, he said, yeah, the Bucs will go back to being the Bucs. Well, you're right about that, because we are looking for our 5th straight NFC South title. And just like our great general manager, Jason Light, said, we are doing things right in Tampa. Have a good night. We are going for the thumb. 5 straight NFC South titles. Stick that on your bulletin board. Oh,
Division
man.
is pretty crappy.
You know how I feel about the New England Patriots after that Tuck rule. Everybody knows that. But I got to tell you, even the great Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski, look at them, having a great time in Florida. Even the 2 Hall of Fame GOATs, they left New England to come to play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
Sure.
And they got us another Super Bowl ring. Let's go get these Patriots. And if there's a Tuck rule, forget about it, because it doesn't exist anymore.
Worst division
the
in
Detroit
football,
Lions. Whew. Good football team. But when I think of Detroit, I think of Motown, the Temptations, Aretha Franklin. They've had some great music come out of Detroit. How about this song for you? Hey, 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 we're the Buccaneers. Ho, 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 we're the Buccaneers. Offense, defense. Now we're here to say, make the Lions walk the plank, throw them in Tampa Bay. Put that on a freaking album. Ooh-wee.
Never heard that one before.
San Francisco 49ers. Great memories, beating them in the NFC playoffs the year we won the Super Bowl. Our quarterback, Brad Johnson, the Bull,
You got a
lit
box
'em
of
up.
cereal
That's
graded?
what we need our guy Mayfield to do. We owe the 49ers.
It's like-
And they're led by the great John Lynch, Hall of Fame.
Can't touch
Tampa
that with
Bay
your wing
Buccaneer.
fingers, Chucky.
He's the general manager of the 49ers. And as much as I love you, Lynch, we're coming. We are freaking coming. We are coming. The Miami Dolphins. You know, everybody talks about Miami, South Florida, this and that. This is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is Arturo Fuente. They make cigars here in Tampa since 1912. And here's what I'm going to do after we play the Dolphins. I'm going to open up this beautifully packaged box, and I'm going to take a couple of these cigars. One of them I'm going to have as a victory cigar. Oh, boy. Seattle Seahawks. This is a German Stein. I mean, 50 years ago, the Buccaneers and the Seahawks came into the NFL. But you know what I remember about the Bucs Seahawks? Just a couple years ago, Tom Brady and company went to Germany and they beat Seattle. And I got a German Stein to remind myself of that. Look at that Miller Lite logo there. I mean, I had several of these in a German Stein after Tampa Bay thrashed them. I see these NFC South items and I start having shakes. Ooh, Carolina Panthers. You know, every time I went to Carolina, I kind of saw it as a NASCAR town. No disrespect, but they like NASCAR over there. And it's about first place. That's the only place for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. When I think of Carolina, I think of NASCAR and I think of Ricky Bobby. Remember Ricky Bobby? You remember that guy in that movie?
Yeah.
Remember? If you ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm saying, Carolina? We're going for 5 straight division championships. Everybody has a bye week during the season. And you know, during a bye week, usually you get your rest, you take some sleep, and you
Chucky.
have dreams about winning the championship, winning the Super Bowl, dreaming about all these great things. I'm into freaking nightmares, man. And that's what we're going to be, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. After the bye week, we're going to be rested. We're going to be together. We're going to be 100% ready to be your freaking nightmare, man. We are coming out of the bye week like Chucky did. God, I love this doll. Can I keep this? Houston, Texas. The Houston Texans. You know what I think of? I think of the Houston Astrodome. They used to say, love you blue, Earl Campbell, Kenny Burrow, Bum Phillips. They played on this old, rugged AstroTurf right here in the Astrodome. Well, they got a brand new stadium. But I don't care what surface they play on. AstroTurf, grass, I don't care what the surface is. We are coming, Houston, and we'll be there. We're going to be fast, and the surface won't matter.
I'll give him this. Like, I don't know how many people could take a square of AstroTurf, like riff on it and make it relevant and make it like exciting and kind of funny. He's great. It's just, 11 minutes is a lot, and we still got about 3 to go.
You know, as I said, oh man, you don't go anywhere if you don't win the NFC South. And I'll tell you this, back in 2002, there was realignment. The conferences all changed around, and the Atlanta Falcons joined the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the NFC South. And this is my game plan in 2002. I don't know where they got this. This is when we christened the NFC South by winning the first ever NFC South championship. So when you see that flag waving in the stadium, this is it. This is the game plan, and I know Todd Bowles and company are going to have a better game plan than this, and we're going to use it against you, Atlanta, because we owe you from last year. 50 seasons. They had a lot of great players, but one of my favorites, most colorful player of all time, was quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick. They called him Fitzmagic, man. Ex-New York Jet. And when we play the Jets this year, I want to honor the great Ryan Fitzpatrick. You remember how he would dress up after games? He would come to the podium, and you didn't know what he was going to do. But he would come to the podium. He was wearing necklaces, sunglasses. He was acting like Deshaun Jackson. Well, let me tell you, New York City, all you people in the Big Apple, say what you want. The Buccaneers are coming. And Fitzmagic, Brady, Brad Johnson, Doug Williams, the history of quarterbacks in Tampa Bay. Wait till you see Mayfield. Wait till you see the real Baker Mayfield. Let's go, Bucks. What a box. 2025 season. What a schedule. 50 seasons of Tampa Bay Buccaneer football. I go back to Jimmy Giles and James Wilder, Mike Allstott, Michael Pittman. Work done. Now we got Bucky Irving, Rashad White in the same backfield. Mike Evans, Godwin, Baker Mayfield. How about the defense led by Todd Bowles, Levante David, Antoine Winfield, this new pass rusher, Hassan Reddick. It's an exciting atmosphere. The ship, the sounds, the smell of game day, and the history and tradition of Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and it all starts with our fans. You guys make it happen. You make the experience worthwhile. So please go out of your way. Get your schedule set. This is going to be one heck of a season. And if it isn't, well, blame Chucky.
Got me feeling nicey.
All right, I'll be honest, it's like 8 in the morning here. Watching that did kind of pump me up a little bit. Let's kind of take this from the bottom. Why is it 11 minutes? It's a good idea. It does work, so I can't put it in why. Checks the box. It definitely checks the box. Good, not great. I think it's in the middle there. I do think Bucs fans would be proud of this. My biggest knock on it is the length. But I don't know, look, these videos I've been putting out are all more than 11 minutes. People like long form content. Maybe that was the hope. So I'll put this one in. Your fans will be proud. You get John Gruden in it. He can take up the time, and I got to give it to him. Let's see what the Falcons did.
Welcome to ATL cards. Select the level. NFL Grand Prix. Select your player.
Cool. What's going on with Kirk Cousins and them? He don't make the Mario Kart screen. You're paying him all kinds of money. He's still on the team. Wild. All right.
Maybe not at him. Select map.
Chris. That's cool. Beautifully done. So they're kind of doing 4 at a time too, like the Patriots did. That's fun. Yeah, this is really nice. That was Bill Belichick. That's really funny.
UAV online.
Old joke, but still funny.
Oh my God.
Oh wow. Rainbow Road. Don't really understand that last part. Very nice. Okay, here's what I will say about that one. It definitely deserves to be, at least your fans will be proud. I am going to put it in amazing no notes, because this was the first one where I was really like, I wish the Falcons played my team, the Eagles, because I want to see how they would be depicted in this. And I think that's the true mark of a good schedule video. That's like a very good barometer for how good your video. Like, I wish I could see my team depicted in this way. So Falcons, you are going amazing no notes. Except my one note would be I wasn't really sure what was going on at the end there. But other than that, amazing. I'll give it to you. You get it. Saints up next.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming out. I'd like to share a few comments. This is my first year with the Saints. I know a lot of you are still getting to know me. I'm a pretty laid-back guy. I know, how to keep my cool under pressure, and I think it's a really important quality of being a head coach in the NFL. I'd also think it's important to keep a healthy and respectful dynamic with the media and the members a part of that. So behind me, you'll see my angry translator, Coach Kazi.
How's everybody doing?
Oh, God.
He may jump in to help answer and clarify a few questions here. So with that, first question.
Coach, I know you're coming off a Super Bowl victory, but you got a really tough schedule this year. You play at Seattle. That is a difficult place to play a game.
Yeah, of course, we have a lot of respect for the fans up there, and for that program, we look forward to the challenge.
Tough? The entire NFL is tough. So whether it be Seattle's 12th man, the best man, Superman, we are going to prepare ourselves like we do any other team. You know what else is tough? Listening to you talk. Next question.
Okay, so remember when the Bills did their AI joke, like AI is Allen Iverson, and it was like a 2-3-year-old joke, and I hated it and tanked their video because of it? This is very similar. This is like a Key and Peele sketch that Keegan-Michael Key used to play Luther, Barack Obama's anger translator, like a guy who's like, he answers all the media's questions calmly, but deep down, he's got like an angry side, and it's the same joke. And, I mean, I guess we'll watch the rest of this, but bad.
Coach, you weren't here in 2019 with the no call, but I'm sure you're familiar with the way that the fans feel about the Rams, yeah?
We obviously have a ton of respect for the Rams, and we'll take that on and prepare like every other opponent.
Let me tell you something, Baldy. No, I wasn't here for the no call. Do I understand how the fans feel? I got a feeling. The guy was 10 yards, the ball was 10 yards away before they even tackled the guy. It was blatant. Speaking of no calls, you will not be called on to ask another question. How about that? Next.
Coach, let's take a question from one of our virtual media members, please.
Yep.
Hey, Coach, Jane Slater with the NFL Network. Will your familiarity with your old NFC East rival, the New York Giants, come into play here with the matchup?
We obviously have a ton of respect for the Giants.
Kellen Moore reading everything off a script on the podium.
But, it's a different personnel group, different people, so we'll prepare just like we always do.
Let me tell you something, Jane. I don't know if you got the memo, but a whole new division
Whole new division. You want to talk Giants? That was a big, giant, stupid question. Next!
Any concerns about any of the upgrades that we've seen this offseason in the division?
We obviously have a ton of respect for our NFC South division opponents. I look forward to experiencing those competitions.
Specifically, Coach, with respect to the Falcons?
Respect to the Falcons? Says who? Respect to the Falcons? Are you serious? Don't you ask another question about the Falcons. You understand me? Next.
Kellen, going up against the Patriots and the Jets, it looks like both of them are going through a bit of a rebuild. Does it give you guys any type of advantage facing teams in that situation?
Do it look like we got a crystal ball, bro? Asking for all these predictions. Let me guess, you want the Powerball next? Huh? You want the Powerball numbers? Next question. Stupid question. Next question.
Coach, if we could just quickly double back to the NFC South when it comes to the rivalry with...
I know he's about to talk about the Falcons again? You about to ask me about the Falcons again? Shut your mouth.
I hate this.
Rod, I saw your hand. Your hand up before. Do you have a follow-up question?
And I'm not just being mean to Kellen Moore because he left my Eagles. I think we'll be fine. This is just, he's not an actor, and this is difficult to watch.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yes, you are.
Bobby?
Yeah, Coach, give me your assessment on the team's offseason moves, and do you think you did enough to fill the holes, especially with deep...
This is produced pretty poorly, too. Like, the guy who's the anger translator is not mic'd well or at all, and he's like the point of the sketch.
Playoff teams like the Bills on the schedule.
We feel really good about where we're at.
Let me tell you something, Bobby Abel. I listen to your little radio show. I hear how you talk on there. We ain't having none of that this year. None of it. Put some respect on our name.
Unless there's any more, I want to thank everyone for coming out. Looking forward to the season.
But there are a few more teams on the schedule we didn't get a chance to get to.
And we ain't getting to them.
Come on, man. You said if there are a few more questions.
I don't care. Look, the press conference is over. Y'all lucky we've been up here this long, asking these ridiculous questions. Pack y'all the stuff up and get out my house.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks. Let's go, Coach. Gotta deal with this.
Not it. I gotta put this one in why. Like, why did you steal that idea? Why did you give everyone a script to look at? Why did you think they would be able to do comedy? And then, like, when this was done, why did you decide to post it? I just thought all around that was really bad. Cringe, if you will. Panthers are last. Let's see how they did.
Ladies and men, I appreciate y'all coming in for the secret reveal meeting. Coach told me to bring some of y'all boys in, so let's get right to the reveal.
Say, B-Rob, man, hey, I appreciate you calling the meeting, man, but I got a secret I've been meaning to tell y'all.
Xavier again. Do need subtitles.
This ain't my real voice.
This is how I really talk. When I was younger, I knew I wanted to be an American football player, so I thought having a southern accent would make people think I was tough.
No way.
But the truth is, I love the finer things in life. I love fine wines and artisan cheeses. I curate works of art from around the world. And of course, appreciate a little light reading.
Is he serious? He wasn't always wearing that, was he?
Okay, thanks, XL. We appreciate that. But let's get back to the reveal.
Actually, Rod, I got something to get out too. So in the off season, I work as a volunteer sheriff deputy. Last month, I set the record for most seatbelt citations.
Sir, you know where I pulled you over today? Seatbelt, 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 seatbelt. Sir, you know where I pulled you over today?
JC, bro, it's me, JT. What's up?
Seatbelt.
I ain't gonna lie, twin. I'm not taking this ticket. I ain't left the stadium yet. I'm still in the whip. What's up?
Nah, brother. I'm gonna need this one overturned, though.
Whew. Thank you, JC. I appreciate that, brother. Let's get back to the reveal, though.
All right. Listen. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I've been telling Coach I've been living in the gym. But real life, I've been living in the stadium. I eat here, watch TV here. I even found myself a house pet.
Sir Purr.
Secret is, I really never leave.
Bro, you been chirping at me at what time I get here, and you been here the whole damn time?
Hey, that's enough, man.
They're still better actors than Kellen Moore and all those media people. Sorry.
I appreciate all the secrets, though. But the secret's about the damn schedule.
Hey, y'all.
barely
Maybe
saw
we
the
don't mention
schedule.
that I be living in the stadium now. Let's keep that hush.
That's it. I like the idea, and the Xavier Legette thing was very funny, but like, I don't know, it just kind of felt like the same one note, same tone the whole time, just felt like kind of half-baked, so I think that fits good, not great pretty well. Alright, so that's the NFC South. Some real bad ones, some interesting ones. One that I think is top tier, Falcons. You should be very proud. Next, we're going to do the AFC West. Eager to see what like the Broncos and the Chiefs have. Let me know what you think of these videos. Do you think like 11 minutes is good to have for one of these videos? No, it should be like way shorter, right? Did you think what the Saints did was like embarrassing? Are you a Saints fan? How do you feel about it? Tell me all your stuff. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and don't forget to break the rules.